Our next mob is the Silver Skeleton. Now, Silver Skeletons will only spawn at night, and they are pretty dang OP. They have a chance to drop either bones or a silver sword. As you can see, and he burns... God damn it. He burns during the day, because he's undead. He's a skeleton. And he's fast, and he hurts. Actually, he's not hurting that much. I gassed him up. Okay, he didn't drop it this time. At least I'm pretty sure it's those guys that drop the silver swords. And you need a silver sword to kill werewolves. When we get to the werewolf mobs, I'll explain in more detail. This is a scorpion. They also spawn just anywhere. Mostly deserts, I believe. And there's different types of scorpions. There's scorpions that live underground. There's scorpions in, I believe, the Nether. And then just random scorpions all around. Okay, this is a ice scorpion, or frost scorpion, and as you can see, it has a disgusting litter of babies on its back. It's okay. I'm trying to explain what you are, good sir, or ma'am. Get away from me. You are ugly to look at. No. Okay, now I'm poisoned. Slowness. When they drop the babies, you can pick them up, and you get it as a pet. I'm gonna name this scorpion. There we go. Dwayne Johnson. Oh, and I'm picking him up. He's on my torso. Dwayne Johnson, the scorpion. I'm also about to die. Our next mob is the werewolf. So remember how I pointed out the silver skeleton thing and the silver sword? Well, this is a werewolf. Now I know doesn't look like what you'd expect, but that's because he's in his human form during the day. And they kind of just walk around until nighttime comes.
Hurting me! Stop it!
You can hit them. And they sound pretty funny when you hit them. But, okay, so let me just grab this really quick. Because... Then let's just turn it to nighttime. As you can see, he is changing. And he's making some pretty disturbing sounds. And now he's a werewolf. So now he's pretty much almost immune to everything. So if I try and hit him... As you can see, this diamond sword is doing nothing to him. But once I switch to the silver sword, it kills him almost instantly. And he drops some pretty cool stuff. Drops iron stuff. Now, there's different kinds of werewolves. That one was just a normal one. There's also a nether looking werewolf thing, where he looks like he's on fire. And there's also a white one, and I think like a gray one. Next up, we got dolphins. Dolphins, you gotta spawn them in the water. Hey! What's up, man? Just reminds me of the meme with SpongeBob and the freaking the dolphin noise they make when they're swearing. You can tame them by giving them fish. There's also albino dolphins, I think, and pink dolphins. And depending on which one you want, they take a certain amount of fish. Freaking snow. You know what? Screw it. We're doing this in the snow. This here is a regular wolf. They are mean. They're nothing like the lovable little Minecraft wolves that you tame with a bone. Yeah, these guys are pretty mean, even though despite how he's not fighting back, and I kind of just basically brutally murderized him. That's not a word, but whatever. Next mob, Stingrays. Zombie, get out of here. You're not part of this mod review. Okay, so Stingrays. They look like that. They look like what you'd expect. If you walk near them, or think you gotta hit them, come here. Come here! There we go. There we go, now I'm poisoned. If you attack them, they get aggroed and poison you. Because stingrays. This one right here is a Manta Ray, which looks like a stingray, but it isn't, because it can't sting you. Oh no! He also looks like a bird. Like a bird of the sea. That's what a Manta Ray is, right? The bird of the sea. Anyways, die. You gotta die, I'm sorry. And the last mob of this row is sharks. Now that one's a tiny one, but sharks are mean, and you can get two things from them. You can either get shark eggs to tame them, or to raise one, should I say, which will be tamed, or you will get shark teeth, which you can make a shark sword out of. Come on, die, you piece of... Jeez, you hurt. Like a lot. All of these mobs pack some damage. There we go, I got a shark tooth. Alright, on to the last... What's up, Dwayne? On to the last row of mobs, at least the ones I have here. Let's get this big one out of the way, the fire ogre. It's just like the two other ogres, but he spits fire. Well, he sets stuff on fire, and he looks red. And I think he only spawns if you have the game set to hard difficulty, which is interesting. Yeah, that's what he looks like. Kind of breathes very loudly. And, long breaths. But if you manage to kill him, oh boy. No, please no. I've had enough deaths this episode. Stop breaking my landscape, man. Come on, die. Oh boy. Please die. Oh no. As you can clearly tell, this type of ogre is easily the most dangerous of the three. When he dies, he usually drops obsidian. I think that's a green ogre. One of them drops obsidian. Oh, and as far as the big cats are concerned, I think I forgot to show off the leopards. They look pretty cool. If you spawn them in a plains biome, or if they spawn in a plains biome, oh boy, they'll be regular leopards. But if you spawn them in a snow biome, they'll be snow leopards, as you can see. Oh boy, no, 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 no. They are faster than you, I believe. Yay. No. Aha. I'm not dying this time. Now for the weird mobs, such as the Panthard, which is a panther and a leopard, I believe. Yeah, you can crossbreed these animals. Yep. And he still hates me. Still doesn't like me. Hey, dickhead. You wanna die? No. No. Get away. That is terrifying. No. Please. Please. Please just leave my life. God damn it. Alright, I took care of that Dumas. Now for the Panthger. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna freaking... There we go. Just so I have some sort of a fighting chance. This is a Panthger. Obviously a panther and a tiger. And he looks like that. Oh, thankfully I got a small one. Kind of hard to spot, but as you can see... Now, by the way, these don't spawn, like, naturally. You gotta breed them. I don't know if I've already said that. I might have, though. What if he still hurt? Okay. That didn't do anything. What's up, bitch? There we go. Alright, so the next mob we have is the Liger. And the Liger is, well, the combination crossbreed between a lion and a tiger. Hopefully I don't get a big old one, even though they still kind of screw me over. Oh boy, oh my lord. Jesus, why is everything in this mod so aggressive? Oh lord. But yeah, that is the Liger. That is, I think, the female variant. I think. It's hard to tell. Now, obviously, if you've seen real-life pictures of what Ligers look like, they look pretty cool. But of course, they don't exist in nature, so I'm gonna have to game mode 1 kill you because you are just a faff to deal with. There we go. And the last mob is the Leoger, which is a lion and a leopard. Which actually looks pretty damn sick. Wait, Leoger. I'm stupid. It's a freaking leopard and a tiger. But yeah, he's pretty cool. He's actually the sickest looking one out of the bunch. But unfortunately, you have to die. Sorry, buddy. Oh, there we go. Hitbox was being weird. And the last types of mobs are just insects. So they're not really mobs per se. They're just kind of part of the... At least for when I look in the global mod options, they have these insects listed as like part of the ambiance, but that is a roach. I deal with enough of these in real life. I chose the perfect biome to display these, didn't I? Yeah, they are disgusting to look at, just as they are in real life. But since he's not hurting anyone, I'm just gonna leave him there. The next mob we have is a fly. Common housefly. They're just as annoying. No, you gotta die. I don't want to hear your buzzing. Next up, dragonflies. Now, I've seen dragonflies in real life, and they are pretty dang huge. But they're also kind of cool, as you can see. Well, look at the little dragonfly. What's up, man? You like coal? You're gonna have to die, I'm sorry. Next up, we got crickets. Crickets are pretty cool. I like the noise they make, the little chirping. Now, of course, they only fly around at night, or at day, sorry, and at night they do their little chirping, which is actually quite soothing. I have a friend who freaking hates all manner of bugs, even the ones that don't bite. Like he hates freaking ladybugs, I'm sure. Just the fact that they're an insect, he just dislikes them, or hates them altogether. But I think ladybugs and crickets and stuff are pretty cool. I played with freaking roly-polies as a little kid, because I thought they were freaking cool. Get out of here, Roach. There we go. Next up is not really an insect, but a crustacean. It's Mr. Krabs.
Money! Money!
Hey, where you going, Mr. Krabs? Where you going, man? I want to kill you.
Money!
I'll kill you. And I got crab meat. Next up, we got the butterfly. And again, all of these insects, you can just find them anywhere, I believe. But you'll find them mostly in like forest biomes and places that aren't covered in snow. Oh, hey, that looks like a moth and a butterfly, but okay, whatever. And you're spazzing out. I'm gonna end your suffering. Come on, I want to end your suffering. There we go. Last mob is the bee. Bumblebee. Honeybees, whatever you want to call them. Ugh. I don't like bees, but I know they're good for the environment. Despite the fact that I leave them alone, and they still sting the hell out of me. And the final mob of this game is the ant. Did I say this game? I meant to say this mod. Now, ants are also just kind of there. You'll find them in mostly groups, and again, anywhere, regardless of where the biome is. It could be snow, it could be underwater. Hey, there's a bird. Alright, now that we are through with all of the mobs of the mod, let's go through the armor and weapons. Now then, you already saw the silver sword. That is used by the silver skeletons, and they have a chance to drop the sword so you can use it on werewolves, as I displayed earlier. Next up, we got the shark sword. Now, to make the shark sword, that's the crafting recipe. So you got 3 sticks in the middle, and then 4 shark teeth around it, and you get the shark sword. Now, the shark sword, along with the silver sword, actually, no, the silver sword does more damage than a freaking diamond sword, but the shark sword is as strong as an iron sword, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool design, except you hold it questionably. But it looks cool on your back, along with the silver sword. Okay, next up, we got the katana. Now, the katanas, I don't really know where you get them, because there is no crafting recipe. I'll probably put it up on the screen where you get them, or how you get them, but yeah, they're pretty cool, and it's 6 damage, as much as an iron sword. I guess the mod creator just is really into Japanese stuff. We got bow staffs as well. Or he's really into Ninja Turtles, because we got the freaking bow staff, man, of Donatello. You still hold it questionably in your hand, but at least it looks cool. Next up, we got the Sai, freaking Raphael. Now the Sai also does 6 damage, and it's aesthetically cool. Again, we're not going to question why character model holds it the way that they do, but it looks cool. Next up is the Nunchucks, or as this mod calls it, the Nunchaku. Michelangelo. They all do, except for the silver sword, they all do about 6 damage, so about as strong as an iron sword. I'd say pretty damn good. Alright, time for the swords that the mod adds. Now this mod adds 4 different craftable blades, which are all made from scorpion tails. As you can see, this is the dirt scorpion sword. You can make a diamond sword, surround it in dirt scorpion stingers, which you find in the desert, and you will get the dirt scorpion sword. Now what this thing does is it will poison mobs. So let me just get some pigs out here. And now he's poisoned. I'm not picking up your dirty meat. No. Next up, we got the Nether Scorpion Sword. Now, you obviously get these from scorpions that you find in the Nether, which I didn't know there were freaking scorpions in the Nether, but hey, we learn something new every day. Same concept, diamond sword, Nether Scorpion stingers, and you get the Nether Scorpion Sword. All it does is sets them on fire. Pretty simple, but cool. And of course, we get cooked pork chop. Oh, and all of these do about 6 damage, so they're about as strong as an iron sword. Next up, we got the Frost Scorpion Sword. To make that, diamond sword, Frost Scorpion stingers, you get the Frost Blade. And what the Frost Blade does, it slows your enemies. Now that might be kind of useful for like if you're fighting a player, but for mobs, not really. But it's cool that it's in there. And the last sword you get is the Cave Scorpion Sword. Cave Scorpions, pretty basic. Pretty simple. You get them from cave scorpions, which you find in caves. Which you take their stingers, diamond sword, Cave Scorpion Sword. Now what this does is add a blindness. Easily the most useless one of the bunch, because, well, mobs aren't affected by blindness, but players are. So if you're playing with a friend, I guess it'd be fun to mess with them by hitting them with this thing. Alright, on to the armor sets that this mod adds. Now the first armor set is the Hide Armor, which you make from, of course, hide that you collect from animals. Those are the crafting recipes for each one, and it is pretty dang strong. I don't know how strong it is in comparison to other armors in normal Minecraft vanilla. I'll probably put it up on screen, but yeah, it also looks pretty cool. If my skin was not clothed, then maybe he'd look a little cooler. Right now, I look questionable. Next up, we got the Reptile Armor, which makes me look like frickin' Killer Croc from the frickin' Batman series, except with a hood instead of a full-on mask thing. So, and you make this with reptile hide, which you can get from, well, reptiles such as crocs, Komodo dragons, and snakes, I believe. Next up, we got the hide armor. Not hide, fur armor, sorry. And you get this by, well, from hide. God damn it, why do I keep saying hide? It's fur, which you get from things like wolves, deer, I believe, and other various animals that drop fur. Some animals, I think, drop both fur or hide, depending on just your chances, and I look like I live in Alaska. Alright, the next 3 armor sets have special effects. When you put on a whole set, it gives you a special effect. For example, the Cave Scorpion plate chest, the whole thing gives you night vision. To make this, you need to get chitin, which are dropped from scorpions. So the Cave Scorpion drops stingers and a chitin black. Interesting name. Those are the crafting recipes. And yeah, night vision. And I think this is as strong as the other armors. I see I don't have a full bar of armor things, but otherwise it's worth it for the effects. Next up, we got the Frost Armor, which gives you water breathing. Those are the crafting recipes. Pause if you need to, and it looks pretty cool. I look like freaking a weird alternate version of Sub-Zero or something. Admittedly, water breathing is a more useful effect than night vision is, but I digress. Now on to probably the best out of the 3, Dirt Scorpion, which gives you regeneration when you have the full set. I believe it's the whole full set, right? Yeah, you need to be wearing the full set. Okay, and I look like a weird, alternate reality scorpion. Oh, I'm kind of an idiot. I kind of forgot there's a 4th armor set. Ignore that. And it is the Nether Scorpion armor. And of course, that gives you fire resistance. Those are the crafting recipes for each one. And easily, you want either this one or the Dirt Scorpion armor. So you choose, do you want regeneration or fire resistance? Sorry about forgetting about that one. And now on to the last section of this mod. It is the food that it adds. Of course, you get turkeys, which you get from slaying turkeys and cooking them up. The same thing with ostriches, same thing with rats, the same thing with crabs. Mr. Krabs. You get to cook them and eat them. Yep. And the most interesting item, the rat burger, which a friend of mine would probably really like, because, I don't know, he's in... Whenever we play modded Minecraft, he wants something that has to do with rats, because he's a plague doctor or something. Oh boy, I'm gonna stay away from you. And I believe this is the only item with a crafting recipe, so it's 2 bread, 2 seeds, pumpkin seeds, and then a cooked rat in the middle, and you get the rat burger. And it gives about as much hunger as a pork chop or a piece of steak, I think. But otherwise, interesting. Freaking you get to eat rat in a burger. Don't know. I mean, I'm kind of questioning the sanitary side of that, but whatever. Don't question anything, because that's a good thing, right? You should never question anything. And that is going to be it for this mod review. I know there might be some things that I might have skipped or just overlooked or I just forgot, and I apologize for that. The thing that I did overlook purposely is the horse breeding, which that whole thing, like I said it before, it really deserves its own video. It's a whole process to get unicorns and nightmare horses and bat horses and all this other crap. If you want to see all that for yourself, you can look in the description, click the link, and it will take you to the mod page. Let me know what other mods you want me to review. Like and subscribe, comment down below what you liked, maybe again what mod you want me to review, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.